Alright, what is up everyone? And in this video, we're going to be going over Diana and I'm going to teach you guys everything you need to know on how to play Diana jungle like the very best in the world. So for starters, Diana jungle is an AP jungle, so she should generally only be picked when you need AP damage. And here I'm going to start red with the leash. You can solo raptors, and generally I prefer to start red side because I find it more effective as I play Diana. If you start blue side, there are chances where you can fall to like invades, but you always want to start Q level 1 and W level 2 when you start on red side. But if you start on blue side, you want to start Q level 1 and E level 2 because you're going to be fighting mostly single target camps. Here I'm going to just smite it anyways to speed this up a bit. And we go W level 2. And the most important thing I want you guys to remember when playing Diana jungle is to cycle your spells. So here I could spam Q and W at the exact same time. But this is why you should not do that, is because Diana's passive, as you can see the indicator, it pretty much gives you attack speed, a pretty high amount of attack speed every time you cast a spell for like 2 seconds. So always take like 2 to 3 autos as you cycle your spells when you're fighting, when you're doing your jungle. So here 1, 2, and like 3, and then 1, 2, and 3. And you generally want to keep it up like that when you're farming to speed up your clear. Here we do 3 camps. You can always gank, but preferably I think you should farm on Diana. If you're scared, you're playing against a more aggressive jungler, instead of doing wolves, just go do blue first. Blue's a harder camp to do, and it can leave you vulnerable if you're on blue and people are trying to invade you like this Jarvan possibly could. So here I try to get as many autos as possible in when I'm farming. Oh, that was worded interesting. Here you can also Q like this, and you see how I'm playing against a guy who was trying to cheese me. So because he's in the area, we don't want to start a jungle camp while he's in the area. In fact, I want to see if he's looking to gank mid here as my primary thing. Okay, he's not here. Let's just walk in his jungle and see what's going on. Okay, so he is here. His Q is down, so I'm just going to Q a bit to see. We actually win this fight because we have Conqueror. I'm gonna flash, maybe draw her flash out. Honestly, it's probably bright. It would probably would have been better not to flash there. But I'm healing off jungle camps. But I end up getting her flash, so I'll take that as a win. If Annie rotated, she probably could have saved me there. Yeah, the reason why I went in there on the Jarvan was because his spells are down. If his Q is down, his Q is down. Like, this is jungling 101. If the other jungler uses his main abilities in front of you, you will most likely always win the fight. So you just have to you have to attack when it's time to attack. See, I predicted Jarvan was going to invade me. This is like Emerald Diamond MMR, so I mean, it's a very common thing. You want to invade a full clear jungler. You guys probably do end up doing wolves and you get invaded like Shaco by a Shaco or something. That's because you're not thinking about the other jungler, and you're not thinking about how to optimize your clear to be for safety instead of just speed. Like everyone tells me, oh, you should just do wolves and Gromp because they'll spawn together and you'll get to farm it again on the second cycle. That's not how jungling works, man. You can't just be, oh, I'm gonna just do this because it will be faster in the most efficient way. No, jungling is about adjustment, adaptation, and just being able to predict what might happen. So there we're able to predict it, and this guy's still trying to invade us. But honestly, he's wasting his time. I get to reverse full clear, which is huge for me. As you can see, I'm getting all my jungle in a very nice and clean way. And that's what I prioritize when I'm jungling. Is on Diana, it's a farm jungler. You just have to be getting your jungle camps. Here, you can always hit this to see if Crab's down. Crab is down, and it tells you exactly how long it was down for. But yeah, Diana is really important about predicting that. You just don't want to get cheesed that first clear. Like, Diana is actually quite strong when it comes to fighting, but she's just not strong if your spells are down. So if I'm on jungle camp, and like if I'm jungling and I have no spells and Jarvan hits me, like, you're not going to win that fight. So here I'm going to invade just to see his camp cycle. I think he was going top side, so we can prioritize that by stealing his Gromp spawn. So we're going to put this ward. This ward pretty much will indicate to us where the Jarvan is, so we can just kite the camp down a bit here too. And I could try to go for his wolves, but Personally, I think wolves is risky, so I wouldn't go for that. Because it puts me too deep and I have no flash and I could easily get rotated by champs like Orianna. This guy just starts dragon on spawn. I mean, I'm smite for this. This is a bad call, but because I have good vision set up, I don't hate it completely. I don't hate it completely because if I didn't have any vision, I would be worried about Jarvan rotating. And it could be dangerous, but because we have perfect setup here, it's really good for us. I think he'll face check here. I mean, that was an easy hook, but... I'm trying to kill this fast. Before Jarvan can rotate here. Because we see them rotating, we have to watch out for that. Also, I'm going to steal some creeps to get 6 off the minion. We know Jarvan's in the area, so we're just going to ping to let them know. Now I'm 6, so I'm okay with this situation. I think we actually could kill. And we're just going to take the kill there. You be very aware of the situation. Just be smart. Here I'm gonna E and then R to pull her in. I'm gonna flash the E combo so I don't get tanked under tower. So pretty much why I forced that. I know, remember earlier, my flash was down, right? And you know why my flash was down? Because Orianna flashed to kill me. But I could remember that Orianna flashed after me, and therefore, my flash... Here I think he EQs and maybe I can kill. Listen, Thresh, I like the ambition in your play. I like the forwardness, but let's get the hell out of here. I think we should back up. Yeah, so pretty much Orianna flashed after me, so that's just important to know. And I knew I had like 20 seconds before her flashes up, so we start with the E into the R combo. You do this combo if someone has no sums. Generally, it's because like if you ER them, you can just pull them in and you hit your Q after. Ideally, you want to start with like a Q on a minion to get the gap closed, or you know, very generically, you start with a Q into an E combo. But a lot of times you're not going to be able to hit Q before you can E them. When it comes to your R is more of an engage ability is how I would put it. I think fighting here is good actually, so I'm going to head over here. Jarvan's 5 too. Very nicely done by me. Let me check his camps. Always take the camps first. Raptors is really close by. It's a very easy camp to steal. Harder ones would be like the Krugs and the red. But because I have his red buff, so I know his red is down, I can always pink here to see if he tries to like come fast after. Because I have a dash over the wall ability, I think it's quite easy for me to just dash over and steal Krugs. If I had to walk all the way around to get to Krugs, I'd probably have skipped it and just took the plant over to do Herald fast. And I see Jarvan coming. And for me, I don't mind him. I just want to kill this guy because he's worth a lot of money. And I have a lot of ways to play. First, I'm going to break tower minions so he has no more. I'm going to ER to pull him away from the clamps. And I'm going to get the shutdown there. And shutdown's huge. So I'm going to Q Jarvan and try to zone Zillion so he doesn't R. And I do have my spells coming up, so I can actually go in here. I'm going to try to stop the ball main. So I'm pretty much waiting for my spells to kind of come up. And here I'm going to just bait possibly the Zillion R, but unfortunately it was a bit hard there. But yeah, I mean, this game I'm just playing very intelligently. If you can incorporate sort of like intelligence to your gameplay, it dramatically helps you, you know, like Diana, you have to think more about the jungle, like to think more about the matchups and stuff like that. Trundle's a dog, by the way, for taking my hero. You have to think, you have to be smart, right? Like when you play full clear junglers, your weakness is to get destroyed when you're farming. So like think about your path a bit. Think about if you have to skip and do like a safer farming clear because you could get invaded, stuff like that. And just don't always like full clear every game. That's like a really important thing. Comboing, you always remember a cycle when your spells. As you get more ability haste, it's not as important because now my Q's like coming up pretty fast. But the general idea, like for most of the early game, is really cycle your abilities, especially in fights. So I see this guy's invading, so we skip and we just try to go fast there because we just want to kill him. So his EQ is down, that's always big. So here we just wait for abilities. Chase him down because we have movement speed now. I do have spells, so I can hit that Q. But I don't think I'm going to be able to come in there. My team's got that though. That was pretty well played by me. I think I did over chase there. I didn't have flash up yet. I think if I had flash up, I'd feel pretty good about what I did. But because my flash is down, I could have got chain CC'd by like a zillion bomb there. But it generally worked out in our favor. So I'm going to base now. Yeah, rush Hex Shrinker. This is super cringe. If you were playing against me, dude, don't do this. This is never going to help you. The best bet is to just go for the Gore Drinker, continue playing the way you play. So here, what I find to be the most effective is, you know, you can always go into the Zhonya's. Zhonya's is always a safe buy. Or you can go into like the Shadow Flame. I don't really like Nashers. I think when I play Diana, I like to go like more burst oriented. I try to get like the decap as well later. The Nashers is only good when you're playing like tank Diana. But Dynam's only generally good now if you build AP because our AP ratios got buffed. So I prefer to just go heavy into like the AP ratios and get the early decap. So here I'll start with the Proto Belt in this situation. I'll Q because I'm close enough to hit it. I'll E into the R. And here, same thing. I'm going to Q, save my E till I auto twice because I'm stacking up my passive. Also, your passive has another effect. When you auto, your third hit is always the empowered slash on top of the extra attack speed when you cast spells. So here, that empowered slash, I always auto twice so I can kind of stack it up, which you just saw me do. Yeah, you better run, Tiger. You know, Destiny's awaiting you. I hope she comes back. I was just trying to say hello. There's a chance Jarvan comes here. There's a chance she's in the brush too, so I'm just thinking about that. She's not, so she's probably under tower trying to farm this, but unfortunately, she's not going to get to farm this. I'm just Protobelting queuing her just to chunk her down because I have a lot of my spells are coming back up. Once she starts R'ing, I'm going to go in. Yeah, I mean, she stands still. She's pretty much dead. Just throwing some Qs out. I don't want to proc the Zillion spell. Hit an R, hit a Q to hit Zillion as well. Just you always, you know, the Q is very forgiving in front of you, so you can always arc it to hit further. You see how the Q is like very forgiving. So I always just angle it because if anyone's in this area, like in front of me, it's always gonna hit. So I try to use the bigger range on it in that situation. See, I like core items. I like decap third. I do like going like Zhonya's into decap. This is like the most effective build in my opinion. Just going for raw stats. I'm gonna probably play for Dragon. We are losing top side. Trundle's not holding it down. He took the Herald just to literally not use it. But I'm so strong that I will carry. There are some cooler interactions with her abilities, like you can EQ into in the animation. A lot of times I use like my E initially. So here I'm just gonna try to get some like shallow vision. I need a lamp. Oh, this is not looking good. I don't think I'm gonna get a lantern here. Oh shit, I actually got it. Oh, bro, that was too deep. That was my bad. I didn't have aura. That was my bad there. Okay, okay, we got something going at least. That was my bad, that was my bad. A bit ambitious there, I would say. I should wait for my thrash. I thought my balling was coming, but that's why you gotta watch the minimap to make sure you see who's coming. I will obliterate this guy. Like, it shouldn't even be close. So, like, if I ever want to deal with some champ that's fed in a split push scenario, the goal is to just kind of, like, kill him fast. Like, just kill him ASAP, ideally. That was his sums, and that was my flash, so I have to watch out for that. But yeah, goal-wise, it's just to kill him fast. If I have Zhonya's up, I can obviously just bait the combo there. But without Zhonya's up, I have to tank his combo and flash it. So most of the time, if you start with a Q, you get pretty much an extra E. And what's really important about that is the fact that when you get the extra E, right? You get the extra E out, you can just have another E after. So E resets every time you hit the Q. So for me, I just want to make sure I can hit that stuff. See, I better not take it again, bro. Like, what is this rat, bro? 2 and 7, man. Dude, people are... I hate that when players that are doing so bad, and like, they try to think they deserve things. Like, bro, you deserve nothing, man. Just let your... Like, it's so... These people don't want to get carried by the person who's carrying. Like, it's just so weird. Like, I could respect it. This guy was like 8 and 1 or something. Like, literally, if he was my scoreline. But like, you see, the issue becomes where you're just not. You're not it, buddy. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I have to deal with the situation we have, which is the set. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be basing. I'll be dealing with him. But he should be easy to deal with. I just pretty much farmed all my jungle, so I have a lot of free time to kill the set because he has no sums now. I want my rods. I want 2. So I'm getting close to 2. I'll probably peek top and kill him. Grab a couple creeps and go. Okay, I have it now. So I'm gonna have to always push against the guy who's splitting. So this is a rule for you guys if you struggle against split push. You're playing against like split push people. Always deal with him first as like the problem. I think they can bait it. I hope Jarvan comes here and joins in. And then I can just get in. I think they'll do something stupid here. I kind of messed that up. She had flash still. I should have respected the flash. I should always start with the Q too if I could hit it. But overall, that kind of worked out in our favor. I'm getting close to decap. Really, your goals is to just deal with the lane situation. You don't want to be like vulnerable and just pretty much get split pushed to death. So I want to push here actually. So you always want to deal with that situation first. And also when sets down, we have a lot of free time. These outers are worth so much money. If you want to win games, you got to deal with these outers. Able to save her there. Oh no, I eat a bit early. Why Zhonya's a bit late there. I should have Zhonya's earlier. I could probably have done something. The Zillion R kind of ruins my play there. But it's okay. We have our depth caps, so we're just gonna get stronger and stronger. Depending on what we're playing against, we can build differently. I think ability haste in this game could be helpful if we can fit some sort of ability haste build in. But either way, same thing. Like, we always deal with the split push if we can. If Set's going bot side, we have to deal with Set. Wherever he goes, we want to kill him first and then just solidify our position so we can easily deal with the rest. But this guy, so you Q here, use that. Oh, I hit him, so he slows down in a second, but he has his W up. You always Q on minions to speed yourself up. Oh, bro, I couldn't click on it. I was so unlucky. Damn, the zillion R. I was hoping to Zhonya's the whole damage afterwards. I actually think they could kill him. Thresh just has to flay him out. Alright, maybe not. I really need the Thresh Lantern to be near me so I can just kill them. Zillion just ruins it because I can't burst who I'm trying to burst. Thresh just has to be with me. Oh, Annie could actually burst him. Bro, just kill this guy. He had R the whole time. Actually, I think I'm gonna clean them up here. I think I can clean them up here. Let's see if we can make a play. I have Pokemon going. R is still coming up. I'm gonna do it once I cut the corner here. Still want more. I think Jordan's up here too. Damn, that was a bit much. I got the set shut down, but I got the set shut down, but unfortunately we weren't able to get the dragon. So here I have to decide on what I need. Itemization. I feel like I need ability haste. There's way too many fights happening. But they're all starting to get tanky. I might need MR too. Or they're starting to get... They're gonna start to get resist soon. I can feel it. Yeah, some people already have it. So I'll probably have to get my Void early. I feel good about rushing Baron too. So I'm not totally against rushing Baron. I think there's a possibility we could just go rush Baron. If sides are good, the set's not in like a position where he's pressuring. I don't hate it. So I think here is actually a good time to do Baron. Diana with her passive does extra damage to jungle camps. So you could easily get a Baron going. But Zillion R is actually ruining my day. It's always the most broken champion in the game, actually. Played by the worst players. I need to get... Zhonya's is down, so I have to be safe here. Alright, I mean, we're TPing bots. I'm just gonna do blue in the meantime. Okay. Well, I'm able to live and buy it, draw some out. But team is actually making it extremely hard to win. Will I get this base off? Just sucks when you have like anti-carries on your team. They're refusing to play with you. I need to maybe just go in side lane, but it's very tricky. Ashe is a human, but she hasn't really been a human with me yet. Killing them here would be good while they're low. I don't have Zhonya's the problem. Oh, Ash, you got a DPS, Ash. She's like balling and running away. Yeah, having to go on the Zillion first is a problem. Don't want to use my abilities. Need to kill Orianna too. I do have my Void coming up. Could be big for us. Thing is, even if I go in, I don't have any follow-up. It's getting tricky. It's getting tricky. It's like, damn, man. People try to do the most to just not be on the same side. It's like they're just absolutely refusing to join together. You know, it's just so... Like, imagine if my teammates just would be around, right? You got Mr. Trundle who thinks he's the king of the world, who can just do everything and everything he can. Annie who just refuses, like always goes opposite side. I don't even know, like your Annie could just be in the fight, it would be crazy. A lot of frustration in League I personally find is just teammates when they refuse to cooperate. Like cooperation is important. And then you have very much anti-cooperation, which is just lame as hell. Can't push on them when they have Baron. But now Annie's group, now we have a 4-man at least. That's like better odds in my opinion. Then we're getting a Zillion outscaled here. This is Warrior, we're fucked. Oh. I can eat a minion here. Good flash though. I can speed up with the brush bonus, but I have to watch out for other people coming too. I want to split them so I can kill the MF here. We really gotta group up, guys. Let's kill her first. Get him, guys! Come on, Ash! Oh, there it is. You'd love to see it. Set's getting hit, but I'm afraid we should probably have to get the air dragon first. Oh man, it actually kills me. Trundle, you're supposed to hold, man. You have anyone up? Well, everything I said so far was correct. The game was kind of hard against the comp I was playing against. But I'm still gonna upload this video. I hope you guys like it. I'll be making more Diana videos. I'll try to make more better Diana videos in the future. But yeah, be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Good luck in your games. Hopefully they're better than mine.